The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Atlanta Braves. Andrew Jones, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box, D. Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Too high. 1-2. And both pitchers will have to contend with the heat here. 97 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Flowers has it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And here's Jose Peraza. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Peraza hits a little over the 270 mark. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped up, back behind second. Dozier waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So stepping in, Andrew McCutcheon. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Miles Michaelis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, James Beam. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McCutcheon is there. One away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, career number 247. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Stepping in for the Braves, Chipper Jones. Power a big part of this game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Line drive to left. Blackman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in, Andrew Jones. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo home run off the bat of Andruw Jones. Home run number 37 on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Standing in now, Dale Murphy. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay and going for it. The right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Batting fifth.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Royals nothing. Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. His line against Justin Verlander, he's 1 for 2. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Two and one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
Digging in, Dave Parker. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Alex Healy the next to bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today. Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Sharp ground ball to third. Andujar's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Justin.
So coming to the plate, Justin Verlander. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Parker is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Welcome back to SunTrust Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. His line against Justin Verlander, he's 1 for 2. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses, ball 1. Vasquez is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now. But that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he takes strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Healy giving chase. And the Royals are in the hit column. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Michaelis at second with 2 down.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance. James Beam. He flew out in his last at bat.
The shortstop, James Beam.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Blackman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Go.
At the plate, Chipper Jones hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now, Jose Peraza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One and two, the counts of the Royals shortstop. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Digging in now for Kansas City, Andrew McCutchen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Jones. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Number 3, Dale Murphy.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dale Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Brian Dozier. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Nope. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And that misses inside 1-0. Smoke toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in, Alexander Healy hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
McCutcheon is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin.
Stepping into the box, Justin Verlander. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Gonzalez is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miles Michaelis will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The bat, number 9.
Ready once again, Jose Peraza. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. James Beam. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackman is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First offering on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
The windup and the 0-1. This is grounded foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. Gonzalez takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first two trips. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Line drive to left. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at SunTrust Park, seventh inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look here at the game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-1 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Two out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now, Andrew Jones. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Andrew Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Now another 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Pops this one up. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Dale.
Now at the plate, Dale Murphy. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, Zero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
And he'll dive back in. Into the box, Brian Dozier. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 6 1/3, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Michael Lorenzen takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Michael Lorenzen.
Standing in now, Alexander Healy.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Flowers.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Flowers. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's had a lot of success. 7 for 11. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Vasquez goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Digging in once again, Dave Parker. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8.
That's good.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him. Danny?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Number 31 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
31, Rob.
First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Fred McGriff is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Fred McGriff.
Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, James Beam. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he popped him up. Gordon moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ryan Zimmerman is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. One out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Popped up. Jones is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in, Jose Peraza, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander records his 14th winning decision of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Starting off in the National League East, Justin Verlander got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as the Braves took care of Kansas City 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-5. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. The Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-5. Michael Feliz got win number 1 on the year, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 1-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-2. Keon Broxton had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as Toronto took care of the Rays 10-4. The Yankees right fielder, number 9, had 3 hits in the contest as the Yankees claimed the trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they manhandled the Mets 9-1. The Philadelphia Phillies tallied 5 home runs overall as they walked off in extras against the Cubs 9-8. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. The San Francisco Giants stopped their 6-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. The Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 9-4. The Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-2. The Orioles' second baseman, number 0, had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 7-4. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. The Chicago White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 10-8. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 11-5. Johnny Falk was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Tribe over the Mariners 16-0. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Andrew Jones, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Chris Sale gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded, foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Morgan. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding in, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. taken on the outside corner for strike 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ty Cobb having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
A ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Morgan, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Reggie.
Next for New York, Reggie Jackson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Misses, ball 2. Fouled away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on deck.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across the first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field.
Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
A solo home run off the bat of Andruw Jones. 38th home run of the season for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
you want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Fred McGriff. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Settling in now, Dale Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now batting, Johnny Friedrich, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Murphy, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate, James Beam. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cobb looking up.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run shot to left center. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Bellinger waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves lead it 4-0. So digging in now, Chris Davis, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 2 for 4. Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he fouls this one off.
Nope.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Comes in with an average of 265. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. From the belt, kicks and deals. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Miguel Sano.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Murphy is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Sano over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Jones. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Andrew.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Next will be the designated hitter, Fred McGriff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. At the plate, Shannon Godfrey. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. 1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
A ball and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. Now a flare out to left center. Beam into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Ty Cobb is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 men on, 2 out. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bogaerts over at second. Cobb at first, 2 out in the inning. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Friedrich will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Dale Murphy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Into the box, Johnny Friedrich. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Standing in now, Brian Dozier. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Blyleven answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Bird, 4-11.
In now, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, the 248th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has packed.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Braves on top, 8-0. Into the box now, Chris Davis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, Chris.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Line drive to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Trumbo. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Murphy's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off to the break.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Jones. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson is after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The right fielder, number 3.
Now at the plate, Dale Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Johnny Friedrich.
Digging in, Johnny Friedrich.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Ready with the 0-1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Jones ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Morgan is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Yankees.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher.
Digging in, Shannon Godfrey. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Morgan.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. Godfrey gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Jones shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Heading out toward shallow right. Murphy's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Stepping up now, Ty Cobb. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding his zone.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The right fielder, Reggie.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Tyler Flowers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Softly hit here to the left side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line hard to center field. Cobb is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set. Now in the box, Cody Bellinger. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Standing in, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 9-0. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Leading off to the plate.
Stepping up to the plate, Chipper Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Shot toward right center. Cobb is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Yeah, now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Andrew Jones. As we mentioned earlier, he's in the race for the league's top home run spot, and with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Freddy McGriff.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Fred McGriff. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box now, Dale Murphy, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Backhanded. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More from MLB Network. Into the box, Shannon Godfrey. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Freeman is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back, second baseman.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit.
Leading off for Atlanta, the left fielder, Johnny Friedrich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for Atlanta.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Johnny Friedrich goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. First offering on its way. Left field. Bogarts into shallow left. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in for Brian McCann will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Brian McCann.
He'll check in here at 277. 17 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Brian Dozier. Line drive to center field. Cobb will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves strand 1. Brian McCann will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching.
For the Braves, now catching, number 16.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
For Atlanta, number 38.
Now here's the pitch.
Joe.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Smith has thrown a little over 50 innings with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 9-0. Digging.
Leading off to the break, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Bullet back up the middle. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Andrew Jones. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Now batting.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Cody. You know, I just haven't seen a
Bellinger. Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about here is it's the longtime closer Troy Percival that gets the call here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Percival, a California-born ball player. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Mark Trumbo stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Count even at 2-2. Popped high in the air. Percival is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
The Yankees down to their final out. And the next at bat would be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict when this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Minor gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Chris Sale was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 9 runs on 13.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Mike Minor got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, helping the Braves to a win over the Yankees, 9-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 8-5. The Cubbies had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 6-5. The Giants swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-3. The Cincinnati Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-3.
Andrew Jones, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Caleb Ferguson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Brian Dozier now. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Yeah, this guy dropped 9 big flies last month, and he has rocketed up the leaderboard.
Yeah, D-Road, 9 bombs in a month. You better be awful careful pitching to this guy. He's swinging the bat great right now.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Ferguson, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Brian Dozier is a guy that's working through some things these days. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cobb moves over. 2 gone.
Batting third.
In now, Andrew Jones. And he's certainly been making a run for that top spot in the home run standings with his performance over the last couple of weeks.
And don't think that the guys above him haven't looked in their rear view and seen how hot he's been. He is coming, and I wouldn't be shocked if he catches him here in the next couple weeks.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Godfrey gathers, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. Jose Arena is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Xander Bogaerts started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Ty Cobb, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Reggie.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In his career, Reggie is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jones has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. The next to bat for Atlanta, Fred McGriff. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Friedrich absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turning double plays hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So coming to the plate, Jock Peterson, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Dozier comes up with it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting it, the third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. The 0-1 offering, and he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Andrelton Simmons. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Sano scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Jackson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cobb is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
No, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Ready with the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in, Shannon Godfrey. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Shannon Godfrey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Pitch outside, the throw. Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Number 0.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Morgan stands at second with 2 gone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The relay, and a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Fred McGriff, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. One and one.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Johnny.
Coming to the plate now,
Friedrich.
Johnny Friedrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Popped up. Bellinger has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 7,
Alex Healy, the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The pause and the 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Ready for another chance. Reggie Jackson flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. In now is the Yankees DH, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. A bouncer up the middle. Dozier has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3 through 4. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Line drive to center field. Cobb is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Ready now, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
1 out, nobody on. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swung on and belted. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 249 career, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Andrew Jones. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And inside with the breaking pitch that almost got him between the eyes.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Jackson on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Halfway home from the stadium. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Grounded back up the middle. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 0-1 on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
The catcher, number 41.
Riding in once again, Shannon Godfrey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jackson looks up.
Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. 32 now for the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Xavier Cedeno takes over
now
on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 33, Xavier Cedeno. Now that designated hitter,
Into the box, Fred McGriff.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Johnny.
Ready once again, Johnny Friedrich. First offering on its way. Swung on and belted. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
7, Alex Healy.
Stepping in now, Alexander Healy. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons. This is line to left. Peterson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Digging in once again, Tyler Flowers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. And this is popped up near second base. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So two runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Atlanta leads it 4. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Joe Morgan. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here.
Hit high and deep out to left. Friedrich racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 0.
Digging in now, Ty Cobb. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down at first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The designated hitter. Good.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're
Your attention, please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 28. Third. 4-11.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Stays alive, still 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dozier is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman,
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Swung on and belted. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, making it an even 250 for his career, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Andrew Jones. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall. Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chipper Jones. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
In now, Fred McGriff. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Free grip.
Into the box now, Johnny Friedrich fouled off. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-2 delivery. Grounded to third. The second, but they throw it away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Emilio Pagan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 18, Emilio Pagan.
Into the box, Alexander Healy, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He doubled his last time through. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Cobb giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Braves lead this one 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. 1 for
The Yankees, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Brad Hand gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Friedrich. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Miguel Sano. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. On the ground to third. There to take it is Chipper. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in us. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Simmons.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far. 1 away for the Braves here in inning number. Number 8.
Your attention,
Brian
please.
McCann will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something
16.
started here with 1 gone in the inning.
McCann.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann, number 18 for him on the campaign, as this lead swells to 7-0. Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Cobb is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So striding in, Freddie Freeman. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is second home.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Craig Stammen comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Craig Stammen. Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Andrew.
In now, Andrew Jones, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The set and the 1-0 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Cobb is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brian McCann will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 16, Brian.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Cody Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Again, he sends it out of play. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hard hit at third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next for New York, Xander Bogaerts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This one's flared off to the right side. Healy has it in his sights, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-0. Settling in now, Fred McGriff. Last time through was a base hit.
The designated hitter, Fred McGriff.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cobb moves over, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Johnny Friedrich.
At the plate, Johnny Friedrich. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Morgan ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, Alex Healy.
So digging in now, Alexander Healy. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Digging in now for the Yankees, Ty Cobb.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder,
Darren O'Day, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
8-0 the final today. The Atlanta Braves launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Jose Arena earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the